Hey everybody, it is Tanya Griss here with the thoughts running through my mind. I try to think of some topics ahead of time just in case I don't have a thought that comes to my mind that day or something that I might want to talk to you guys about. But this just happened to be something that's running through my mind. I get this feeling a lot, and I figured, why not talk to you guys about it? That's what I do this for, right? Is to talk to you guys about it. I put my life out there, and I put things out there that I go through in hopes that maybe something I'm learning, or maybe you guys can help me and teach me things that you do to get through some of these things. So I figured, why not talk to you guys about it? So, hey Kimberly, thanks for joining. Hey babes. And don't forget, share this video, because I know I am not the only one that feels overwhelmed on days. Do I feel overwhelmed every day? No. But okay, my question to you. Do you ever feel like everything's on your shoulders? I know a lot of my moms out there are going to feel like this. Figuring out what to eat, going shopping for the food, having to cook it all, having to clean it up, making sure the laundry's done, making sure the house is cleaned, making sure the kids are up and fed before school, making sure they get to school on time, picking them up from school, giving them snacks, helping them with homework. Like, everything is on your shoulders. And then on top of that, you have a job. Like me, for instance, I have 3. So you work, and then, you know, just sometimes I have that feeling that the world is on my shoulders. And hey, Kimberly, and I get very overwhelmed, and sometimes I don't really know what to do with those feelings and with those emotions. I get like, I put a wall up sometimes when those feelings come. I still do my work. I still get everything done like I normally do in a day, because that's me. I'm always that type of person, and I show up for my business every day, no matter what's going on in my life, no matter how I wake up feeling. If I just wake up feeling like I don't want to do crap today, I still do, because I enjoy what I do. Hey, Nicole, and I love what I do, and I love helping people. And I love showing people the easy way to live a healthier lifestyle. But that doesn't mean that my life is not overwhelming. A lot of times, you know, as I'm talking to people, they just think my life is all rainbows and butterflies and I never have any problems. I'm here to tell you differently. That is not true, my friends. I run through a lot of bumps in my road. I have been running through bumps in my road my whole life. It's just a mindset that I choose to go into those bumps. That might be different than your mindset. But I want to talk to you about the feeling of overwhelmed, because that's how I'm feeling a little bit today. I kind of feel like, I feel like that a lot. Me and Alex have this conversation at least once a week, if not more, that I just feel like, if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. If I don't do this, it doesn't get done. And I know I can't be the only one. So if you're on here and you're watching me live, or you're on here with me, hey Denise, if you feel like this too, you might not be feeling like it right this moment, but if you've ever had that feeling of being overwhelmed, comment below, because it's nice to not feel alone when you're feeling like this. But sometimes I just feel like, and not that Alex doesn't help me with things. He's not home right now, so he can't help me. Hey Denise, hey Bianca, hey Doreen. He does offer to help with things, but sometimes I'm the type of person, I just do it because I don't like saying, hey, the dishes need to be done, hey, the laundry needs to be done, because I don't like barking orders at people. I don't like telling people what to do. Hey, Rach. You know, it's not that I don't like asking for help, which that is hard for me to do. But even sometimes if he offers, sometimes it's already done because I'm here during the day. So I'll throw a load of laundry on right before my workout because I see it. I work out right next to the washing machine, you know, or whatever. But, you know, I really have a sense of overwhelmingness today, more than, you know, I was the past couple days. And it's not like it's because I'm super busy with my work. Yes, my business keeps me busy. But it's just, I feel like everything's on me. You know, I have some personal things going on, and I feel like it's on me to fix it. You know, it's on me to figure things out with the family. It's on me to figure things out with, you know, the dogs, or it's on me to write out everybody's meal plan, and, you know, so it really does get overwhelming. being very vulnerable right now. It's kind of a weird feeling. But I know I can't be the only one that gets these feelings and feels like that. And I would really love to know what you guys do when you do get this feeling. Do you just push through it and just say, oh, I'll feel better tomorrow? Do you voice it and speak to your spouse about it? You know, because sometimes us women can be looked at as naggers because we get this feeling, you know, more frequently than men do, because we try to take everything on because we think we have a big S on our chest like Superwoman. So we do tend to take on a lot of things. But, like, I mean, I do. Alex and I have a very open communication and open dialogue. We do have great communication and we talk about a lot of things. But sometimes you don't want to talk about the same thing over and over again. I feel lazy if it is there and ask. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm up and I'm doing something, like, I don't want to ask someone to do it because I'm right there. Like, if I walk by the sink and the dishes are overflowing and Alex is sitting on the couch, I'm not going to say, hey, babe, can you come over here and do the dishes because they need to be done? Like, then I just feel like a snotty, like, oh, sorry, I can't do the dishes. You need to do it. You know, so it's definitely... My life definitely gets very overwhelming. You know, sharing custody with my kids is not easy for me, especially when they have issues sometimes with it. So it makes it really hard, and that makes it overwhelming because I want to fix it. And I can't fix it. Sorry. But this is something that I try to do when I get overwhelmed. And when I feel that sense of, like, have you ever had that feeling where, hey, Nat, sorry, I'm still thinking about my kids. Have you ever had that feeling where you literally can feel your blood, like, boiling in your body? Like that, if you were a cartoon, you would see red going all the way up until your head popped open and steam would come out? I get that feeling sometimes, more often than I would like for that feeling to come. But I can say that I don't get it as often as I used to, because I've been reading. Like right now, I'm almost finished with Happy on Purpose, and I really, really love it. Today's chapter was all about gratitude. And, like, it was talking about how you should really, like, try to look for what you're grateful for in every situation. Like, why are you grateful that situation happened? Like, the writer was talking about her divorce, and, you know, at the beginning, she wasn't obviously grateful for what was happening, but then the more she thought and the more that she looked at, she was grateful for that situation. Just like me with my divorce. I'm very grateful that that happened, but at the moment when it's happening, you don't really feel grateful. And I love that, Rachel. I was just reading, Rachel wrote, I talk to Jesus and he takes my worries and stress and gets me through it. That's awesome. Something that I try to do, I definitely like to curl up with my book, but sometimes I have a hard time because I have a to-do list of like a mile long between making phone calls for the cabin, paying the bills, you know, cleaning up the office or whatever. And I don't want to push those things aside to tend to my overwhelming feeling. I want to get it all done because when Alex gets home, I don't want him to have to do anything. So it's like a lot of times I overwhelm myself because I'm trying to take care of him. And I want him to come home to a clean house, you know, where dinner's ready and he's been stressed all day at work too. So it's really hard. I think I'm my worst enemy when it comes to that. But one thing I like to do is I like to spend time with my kids, or I'll spend time with Alex, and it's like just a disconnect time, just some time to kind of refill my cup. Because sometimes, you know, I'm always giving out, and I don't always get back what I give out, emotional wise or helping people or anything like that. I don't always get it back 100%. I give out 110%. But so it's never really balanced. So sometimes I have to refill my own cup. So that's definitely why I read every day, because it helps me refill my cup a little bit each day. It gets me into like a positive mindset. But like one thing I'm going to do this afternoon is Kayla's going to hang out with some of her friends. So I think I'm just going to cuddle on the couch with Ryan. You know, they're home this week with me for winter break, and I'm excited because then they're home for 7 to 8 months with me full time. So that's a great feeling. Hey, Nicole. So for me, what I think I'm going to do today, and this really helps me a lot too, is disconnecting for a little bit. So I'll disconnect this afternoon. No phone. I mean, I'll keep my phone close because obviously if Kayla needs to text me and get in touch with me for an emergency, if Alex needs to text me because he's out on the road. So it's not like I'm going to take my phone and put it in a different room or turn it off or put it in airplane mode or anything like that. But I'm not going to be doing work. I'm not going to answer messages or things like that. And I'm going to give some quality time to Ryan and to myself. So we're going to come home. I'm going to make lunch for us. And I'm going to just cuddle on the couch with him. We're going to eat our lunch. We're going to watch a movie together. And I think that'll really refill my cup. I know that's hard to do when you're feeling overwhelmed with a very large to-do list, or you're feeling overwhelmed like the weight of everything is on your shoulders, to just say, push it all aside, refill your cup. Because if you're like me, it's hard to push things aside because then my mind is continuously going with, okay, when I'm done watching this movie, I got to do this. I got to answer my messages. I got to answer my emails. You know, I need to write in my planner, make sure everything's planned. I got to check in with this. I got to get a load of laundry on. I got to see what dinner is tonight. I got to go to Publix and buy things. So that all goes through my mind. Literally, that is what's going to go through my mind the second I sit down. So it's a little hard for me at the beginning to unwind and let go, because my mind doesn't turn off, because I have so much on my shoulders that is for me to do. So I'm going to try. But like I said, I'm not going to be responding to Facebook notifications that pop up. I'm going to respond to messages after the movie because I think it's okay sometimes to take that break and refill your cup. And I think it's something that we all need to know that it's okay to do. I've always had a hard time with that because I never want to let any of you guys down. And if you're messaging me and asking me a question about something, I want to be there for you. But in the same sense, I have to take care of myself too. I can't not take care of me. I'm the only one that takes care of me. And that's what I have to remind myself. And that's why I wanted to go live and talk to you guys about this, because I know there's a lot of other people that need to remind themselves of that as well. It's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to say, I need you to wait because I'm feeling a little blood boiling, overwhelmed right now, and I just need to feel better before I help you. That's okay to do that. And that's what I'm going to do this afternoon because I feel I need it. I'm not at the blood boiling part. I just sometimes feel like I have so much on me. I feel like I carry the world every day. And I know I'm not the only mom that feels like that, or the only person that feels like that. Maybe in your job, you know, you do more than what your job requires. You work out of the box and you step out of the box to help other people. And it's not even stuff that you get paid to do, but that's just in your personality. It's just in your nature to help and care for others. And when you are that type of person like myself, you take a lot on. And you don't have to take it all on, but you do, because that's your way of taking care of people. So I want you to know that it's okay to take some time. Even if it's a whole day that you need, take it. You know, we're human. We're not robots. We have hearts. We have feelings. We have thoughts in our mind. You know, and we have to care to that. And we have to cater to that. Because the moment you stop taking care of yourself and the moment you stop catering to you, that's the moment you stop feeling like you are someone. And that's the moment that you start feeling like you don't matter. And that's not a good feeling, to feel like you don't matter. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like that. I felt like that for 13 years. And it's not a good feeling at all. So I just want you guys to know that I get overwhelmed too. And today's one of those days for me. But I'm going to fix it. Because that's what I do, right? I'm like Nurse Coach Tanya. I find solutions to problems. I find ways to feel better. I figure out how I can make a situation better. Whether it's somebody needing help with a schedule or whatever it may be. I'm a problem solver. I am a solution person. I find a way to get it done. So I wanted to share with you how I refill my cup. Sometimes it's sitting out in the sun. There's no sun today, or I would be doing that. But sometimes it's sitting out in the sun, reading a book, or just listening to some music. You know, just refilling my cup, sitting on the beach and just listening to the waves. If I can't get to the beach, I have my speaker play ocean waves for me, and then I feel like I'm there. I fall asleep to those ocean waves every night because it really gives me a good night's sleep because I love the sound of the beach. So I just wanted to share those things with you on the different things that I do. Thank you. I don't know who just gave me all those hearts, but thank you so much. But those are different things that I do to refill my cup. We all need to refill our cups, especially us moms. Hey, Cherry. Hey, Melissa. So a lot of times, thank you, Cherry. A lot of times we have to refill our cup. If we're moms, like Cherry's, she's got little twins. She always has to refill her cup. She's busy running after them all day, and then she's press and play doing her quarter for us, and then so she's constantly has to refill her cup and do things for herself to make herself feel good, to make herself feel a little less overwhelmed. And that's what we all need to do. Let me read what Rachel wrote. Your amazing mom, wife, and friends. Step back and take a breath and take a time out for yourself and your family. Thanks, Rach. Yes, this is what I call a mommy timeout. Just taking a moment, not doing anything, and just maybe not even thinking. Like, I just want to get into a movie with Ryan and just turn my brain off for a little bit and just take a little bit of time. Hey, Ronnie, how are you? Oh, thank you for the hearts, Rachel. She's telling me she did all the hearts. Oh, I see now. I can see your profile picture. And yes, Tara. Tara made the goal of being unapologetic this year to take care of herself, for everyone else. She's doing it unapologetically. And that's me. I'm not apologizing for being overwhelmed, and I'm not apologizing that, okay, I'm not answering your messages for a couple hours, because you guys know me. You will get your message answered by the end of the day. I always do. I do not go to bed without clearing out my messages. Now, if you've sent me a message while I'm sleeping, well, then you'll get a response in the morning. But, sometimes people forget that coaches are people too. And, we get the same feelings. We're not robots. I mean, yes, our lives are a little more positive because of the personal development that we do, but we still get these feelings sometimes. So I love all of you. And I am so blessed that I have all of you. Hey, Renee. Hey, Melissa. And just seeing that you guys showed up to chat with me today because I'm feeling overwhelmed and you guys knew that I needed my friends to chat with. Just that fills my heart more than you'll ever know. Just knowing that through Facebook, so many of you have come into my life and become such good friends of mine. And to know that I have that support is just the most amazing feeling. I love all of you. I'm looking at the time now. I have to get Kayla to go hang out with her friends, and I'm going to take my little mommy time out with this guy.
Hey, George, hi, Melissa.
That's actually Rachel. It's just her and her husband's account.
Sorry.
But yes, there's lots of people.
Hi, Ronnie.
Cherry's on here too.
Hi, Cherry. Hi, Kimberly.
Let's see who else. Rebecca. Nicole Cave's on there.
Nicole.
Nana's on there.
Hi, Debbie.
You called her Debbie. That's your Nana. So I just wanted to thank you guys for being so supportive of me and always being there, whether I'm my goofy self or I'm having a down moment, whatever it is. I know.
Hi, Tara.
Yeah, Tara's saying hi to you. Stop licking his whole face. So I just wanted to thank you guys for being such an amazing support system, and I wanted to remind you with this message that it is okay to take a mommy time out, or if you're not a mom, a daddy timeout, or just a person timeout, or a 2-hour timeout, whatever you need for yourself, it is okay to do that.
Did you tell them that she got in frog?
No, this morning this one licked a frog. Her mouth was foaming, but I rinsed it all out and she seems okay, but I'm keeping her with me all day today to make sure. But I love you all so much. Don't forget that if you need that time, if you're feeling that blood boiling and you're feeling like you're aggravated and you're angry and you really have no reason to be, that's because you're overwhelmed. And you need to take a step back and you need to take a moment for yourself and you need to do something to refill your cup and make yourself feel better. And it's okay to do that. You take care of everybody else all the time. You need to make sure you take care of yourself too. I love you all. I'll see you later. Bye.